Get ready to be blamed for everything happening in that broke guy's life if you ever make the mistake of dating him. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am so excited about today's video. You know why? We're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, okay? And that is why you should never date a broke guy, okay? If before now you were contemplating, thinking about it, whether or not to date a broke guy, I will tell you in this video that you should never, don't even think about it, okay? And I'll give you reasons why that is so. Because dating a broke guy comes with a lot of baggages, a whole lot of stress that you cannot cope with. Trust me. Welcome if this is your first time on my channel, and if you are a returning visitor or subscriber, you are welcome as well. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're ready for the show, I am ready. So let's dive into it. The first reason why you should never date a broke guy is that you will suffer a lack of everything. You know what they say, you can't give what you don't have. A broke guy is broke. He has no money whatsoever, so he cannot provide a lot of things for you, even the most basic items that you would think that he would be able to provide, he would be able to give to you. Trust me, he wouldn't be able to do that. It means that you will suffer a lack of everything, okay? He won't be able to give you money to do the most basic things in life. You just need to zero your mind on that, okay? You probably might need assistance every now and then. As a lady, you probably would want to make your hair, you want to, get some manicure, pedicure done. He won't be able to give you money for that, as basic as it sounds. Oh yes, because he doesn't have it. Where is he supposed to get the money from? Is he supposed to go steal just for you? Of course, if you love him, you wouldn't want him to do that, okay? So you need to just make up your mind that with this guy, you're going to suffer a lack of everything, all right? And if you're the kind of woman that likes to, turn up for your friends, you like to keep up a certain kind of appearance, you want your friends to look at you and feel that all is well with you because you're living the good life, a broke guy is a no-no, because with him you won't be getting any of that, okay? He has no money, and as long as he's not doing anything to change his situation, there is no chance that he's going to get the money. I mean, sitting around and doing nothing isn't going to bring money to anybody, okay? So if you must date a broke guy, you must understand that with him you are going to lack a whole lot of things, okay? There will never be stuff for you. Things will never be sufficient, okay? You're going to lack things in this area and that area and the other area. So it will feel like your own case is different. It will feel like, you came to this world to suffer, because the things that you're supposed to have will not be there because the guy that you're dating isn't capable of providing anything. He isn't capable of doing anything, okay? So a lack of everything is one of the reasons why, my dear, you should never ever date a broke guy. The second reason why you should never date a broke guy is that you'll be the one taking care of him. It's bad enough that you're going to be suffering a lack of everything, okay? He will never be able to provide for you. But if you're not careful, you'll be the one taking care of him. Why so, you might ask? It's quite simple. If he doesn't have money and you have money, obviously because you love him, you would want to take care of him. You wouldn't sit back and watch him suffer. You wouldn't sit back and watch him wail about things not working out for him. Naturally, you would want to, do something for him because you would want him to feel better. And before you know it, you'll be taking care of a grown man. And it's even worse if you're struggling to get by yourself. It's not like you have abundance. You're managing the little that you have, and this man is taking the little from you. So how are you supposed to cope? You have to worry about yourself and a grown man. Come on, who does that? A grown man should be able to take care of himself. You see, as men, we're very egoistic, and being taken care of by women isn't something that we like, isn't something that any man who knows his worth or onions should be comfortable with. Okay, so if a broke guy is comfortable with you as a woman taking care of him, that's a red flag. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that. Remember, you're a woman, you're beautiful, you're a queen. You should be treated as one, and taking care of a grown man isn't one of your responsibilities. I mean, you guys are not even married yet. Okay, if you guys were married, it would be a different conversation. Okay, it's just a relationship. There's no guarantee that you guys would end up together. So if you ever want to date a broke guy, just keep this in mind. Okay, you might be the one taking care of him, and if you know that you're not ready to do that, I'll tell you, don't even think about it. Okay, that is one of the reasons why you should never. The third reason why you should never date a broke guy is that he will despise you for desiring the finer things in life. Everybody wants the finer things in life. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with you wanting that too. Remember, you are in this life to live your best experience. Okay, you are in this life to make the most of it. You didn't come here to suffer, did you? So why should some guy be angry with you, be mad at you just because he can afford you that kind of lifestyle? It's simple. He is broke, and because he can't give it to you, he would feel so terrible to watch you get it elsewhere. And how is that your problem? It shouldn't be your problem, really. Well, maybe it's your problem because if you hadn't settled for him in the first place, he wouldn't have the opportunity to have a say in your life. That's what it means. But because you accepted to date him in the first place, now he has the right, he has the opportunity, the chance to say all of these things to you. A broke guy would hate you. He would literally despise you just because you desire the finer things in life. And there's nothing wrong with you desiring those things, really. You don't have to settle for less, okay? You have to always aspire for greater things in life. Especially as a woman who is very hardworking, a woman who knows her onions, a woman who is very determined and ambitious. So are you going to let some guy stop you from reaching for the stars just because he is broke? Come on. That's why you should never date a broke guy. A broke guy would spoil your shine. He would ruin your chances at getting the best life that you desire. Because he doesn't have these things. So why should you want to have them? Why? I mean, if he wants you to live your best life, I can imagine that he would want to be the one providing it, or at least sharing that experience with you. So imagine you telling him about going on vacation, doing awesome stuff. Hello, he can't afford those things. So what do you want him to do? Hit his head on the wall? Of course he would do that, and that's even more reason why he would despise you. Do you want to be in a relationship with a guy who despises you? A guy who makes you feel bad just because you desire the good things in life? Come on, it's not worth it. That is why you shouldn't date a broke guy in the first place. Come on. I know you probably want to be in a relationship and you feel like being with just anybody is better than being alone. It's better than being single. But it's not, okay? You can be single and happy. You don't necessarily have to be with a broke guy, especially if you're someone who desires the finer things in life. We're still talking about why you should never date a broke guy. And the fourth reason is that he will drive you crazy with his insecurity. If there's one thing that broke guys are synonymous with, it is the fact that they are very insecure. You know why? They don't have much to offer you, especially financially, especially when it comes to material things, okay? And because every other guy out there isn't as broke as them, they get jittery, they get very worrisome where you are concerned, okay? So if you're out there, you're probably doing something meaningful with your life, they will be somewhere thinking that you're out there mingling or frolicking with some guy, even when that is not the case. Whenever they see you with a guy, they get so worked up, they get so mad, they think you're cheating on them because in their head, they're thinking that that guy can afford to give you the finer things in life, the things that they cannot afford to give to you. And that makes them insecure. They feel like they are not good enough, and they will take it out on you, okay? You won't have peace of mind. They would want to monitor you 24/7. They are overly possessive. They are so overbearing that stepping away from you for just a minute makes them feel like some other guy would come take you away from them. And that's not nice at all, because at first, yes, it might seem like a good thing. It might feel like, oh, they love you so much, they can't do without you, they always want to see you, they always want to be with you. But trust me, it's just a matter of time before it gets tiring. Okay, you'll begin to, long for some space, for some freedom, just so you can breathe, because all that possessiveness is suffocating. Insecurity is one thing that broke guys have in common. Okay, it's very rare to find a broke guy that is confident. You know why? Because they know that they don't have much to offer financially, so they would constantly be on your neck. Okay, they would constantly be all over you, trying to overcompensate in other areas, like being there for you, trying to help you out with one or two things. But in doing that, they become overbearing. The fact that both of you are together doesn't mean that you have become one. You're two separate people with separate lives to live, so they need to understand that and allow you to breathe. Okay, so if you ever want to date a broke guy, if for any reason, remember the video is why you should never date a broke guy, and that's why I'm telling you this. Okay, broke guys are very insecure. You will find it difficult to breathe, to even be yourself when you are with them, because they know that they can't afford to give you, the finer things in life. And when they see you stepping out, just having fun, even with your girlfriends, they get so insecure because they are thinking that some other guy is living up to the expectations that they cannot live up to. Okay, and I mean, it's not your fault that they are broke. So why are they so insecure? The fact that you're with them should be enough to calm down their nerves, but no, it isn't. Okay, their insecurity will continue to grow and grow to a point where you will no longer be able to bear it, and then you will explode. So before it gets to that part, in fact, do yourself a favor and do them a favor to never ever date a broke guy. And when you do that, I tell you what, you'll be doing both of you a great favor. The fifth reason why you should never date a broke guy is that he will blame you for his condition. Yes, he will blame you. Ever heard of that? So he's the one that is broke. He's the one that is doing nothing about his condition. He's the one that is unable to live up to his expectations. And for some reason, it's your fault that he's unable to do all of these things. How crazy does that sound? That's a broke guy for you. Okay, if you ever make the mistake of dating a broke guy, just get ready for him to blame you for all his problems. He will blame you for his misfortune. Oh yes, I mean, you're the closest person to him, or at least I like to think that you'll be the closest person to him. So who else is he supposed to vent on if not you? He will transfer all his aggressions to you. He will dump everything on you. And that's not cool. You have your own problems to worry about. And here is somebody who is supposed to be your boyfriend, your partner, your lover. He's blaming you for his misfortune. How are you supposed to deal with that? How? Instead of him to go out there and work hard like his fellow man, he's looking for whom to blame. But you can't really blame him, of course. I mean, if you weren't there in the first place, he wouldn't see you to blame for his misfortune. The fact that you were there, you're taking all of it. You're trying to, save him. Come on, you're no savior. Stop trying to save people. Stop trying to save man, okay? A grown man cannot be saved unless he wants to save himself. Okay, so if you want to date a broke guy, just get ready to receive all the blame. You're going to be the reason why nothing is working out for him. even when he's doing nothing about his condition, even when he's doing nothing to change his narrative. So there you have it. Get ready to be blamed for everything happening in that broke guy's life if you ever make the mistake of dating him. This video isn't intended to bash anybody, okay? I understand that, like every other person in life, sometimes guys go through stuff. They might be broke temporarily. It doesn't mean that they won't get out of it or that their lives won't get better, okay? So I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't date anybody that is going through a rough patch. That is different. But when somebody, a guy especially, is broke and he's not doing anything to better his life, to improve his situation, that's a red flag. Those are the kinds of guys that I am referring to, okay? A guy who is doing nothing to improve his situation. He's just so complacent about it, and he's looking for some woman to come take care of him. I'm sure that even as a guy, if you have a sister or a very good female friend, you wouldn't wish that on her, would you? So that's it. If a guy has potential and you can see that he's doing his best to change his narrative, to better his life, why not? Nothing stops you from being with him and working together with him to build a better future, okay? I made a video titled Why the Prettiest Girls End Up with Losers. You can find it right here. Trust me, you don't want to miss that video. It's a must watch, okay? You will thank me later for watching it. My name is Chris once again, and it was nice talking to you in this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, come on, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, support a brother, and don't forget to turn on the notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a look around my channel. You'll find lots of interesting videos. See you on the next one.